All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. Dean Bodie Show. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Dean Bodie Podcast Show. Dean Bodie Show Podcast. Podcast Show. Show Podcast. Podcast Show. Show Podcast. Podcast Show. Forwards and backwards and forwards. We do it at Dean Bodie. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Well, we're going to talk about some cool stuff today, but first I want to make sure that you subscribe, that you click the bell and the like button, you write a nice review, give it a 5-star rating, the podcast, huh? You can do it. Get it done. Dean Bodie Show, DANBODI, Space Show is the YouTube channel. DeanBodie.com is the website. On the links, on the website we have the links. One will take you over to the podcast. The other one, social, will blast you over to the YouTube channel. And, and the podcast, wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, we're on all the platforms. Dean at DeanBodie.com, the email. You want to send an email, you want to blast over a little concern, got anxiety, how do you handle depersonalization, derealization? We're here for you big time. And we grind through it just like you do. We want you to know that everything's going to be okay. Just keep living your life. Eat clean, the 1-2, don't overcomplicate it. Give your body a chance to heal and rewire. We're going to be going down. Oh, we're going late 80s, maybe around 90-ish, something like that, at a nightclub called Horsefeathers. Man, I used to bartend at a place inside a Holiday Inn. This nightclub was jumping. This place was slamming. This place was packed all the time. I got to tell you, it was a great time working at Horsefeathers, except for we did not free pour. We had to use the jigger. Wah, wah, wah. But those of you that have used a jigger before, if you're really good at it, you can do a drag and tip. A tip and drag kind of thing. And still pour a nice drink and still keep the liquor cost dialed in and all that stuff. But so the jigger is really kind of, in my opinion, not good. Free pouring all day long. You got good free pours. You pour test people. That's how you get it dialed in. Because the jigger, people over pour the jigger anyway. When they pour it, they drag it. When there's little things that you can hardly even see, which creates an overpour anyway. Train them right. Train them right, like they did at Studebakers. Like the TGI Fridays guys did. Like the managers that came from TGI Fridays into Studebakers that trained us did. Like the guys who said at the pour test rack and right hand, left hand, you don't get a 90% or above, you don't go to work. You don't make money. That's how you create good bartenders. So, that being said, Horsefeathers was a good time. And, it's just one of those hotel nightclubs that just sometimes hit it, I don't know what it is sometimes. Sometimes they nail it, and it's a fun place to go. And it was just one of those, had normal nights, ladies' nights, and just a fun place and good music and a great dance floor and DJ with the lights. Sometimes that's all you need just to attract everybody like we're all hypnotized, But that was a great place. Great people that I work with over there at Horsefeathers in Roswell, Georgia. And let me tell you, the kicker of this place, I got to give a shout out to Blaise. Blaise, wherever you are, I miss ya. Big time. From the bottom of my heart, the person who I did lip sync contests with, and we did the Grease songs, and you're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey, one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey. We did it to the nines. And she taught me that routine, and we did it. We entered contests, and we did really, really well with that one. And that's the first time I ever danced with a girl and threw her up on top of my shoulders and held her there like a trapeze artist and nailed it. We practiced, man, big time. So Blaise, wherever you are, if you come across Dean Bodie Show, I don't know, maybe the Facebook gods will throw me another gem like it did the other day with my buddy Andy from, 25 years or more already. Maybe it'll happen again. I hope you're doing well out there. She, before I get all watery-eyed, because I do miss her, recruited me to Club Anytime. On a previous episode, I talked about Club Anytime in Atlanta, a 24-hour bar. I don't know how they kept it open 24 hours. I think they took one day. They had to stop 1 hour. I mean, not one day, but 1 hour for quote-unquote bookkeeping. I guess, I don't know. They knew somebody who knew Vinny and Joey and said, we're staying open. You don't like it? Get out of the way, eh? So Blaise brought the owner of Club Anytime into Horsefeathers to recruit me. And he came up to the bar and he wanted like a vodka and tonic. And I said, do you want to squeeze a lime with that? And I don't know, if somehow he liked my personality right off the bat. Because let me just say he looked Italian. And I just kind of hit him with, as I do. And right then and there, Blaise made the introduction, and they hired me at Club Anytime. And that's kind of how I left Horsefeathers. Bye-bye, off to the next club. But great times in both places. And wow, Horsefeathers is a warm place in my heart. And again, shout out going to Blaise, and I hope you're doing well out there. And I can't say it enough. I'm going way back. We're going to make a hard right turn right now. Get ready!
Hey, Millie. Yeah? He said he's gonna make a hard right turn and go way back in time again. Get ready. Okay.
So, the skateboard wheels. That's what I want to talk about. The initial skateboard was when the skateboards first came out with the clay wheels. And I think, if my memory serves me correctly, before the clay wheels, they were metal. Oh man, here comes little Johnny flying down the sidewalk in the metal wheel skateboard. Clickety-clack, 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 he's coming. But the clay wheels, I think, came after, and these things, I'm like, where are we, in the Flintstones? Where do we live, in Bedrock with the clay wheels? But that's how it started, man. Crazy enough. And as it progressed, the skateboard, I love skateboarding. And as it progressed and the wheels got nicer and the boards got better, and then we started getting into, the competitions and things like that, and guys like Tony Alva and, I don't know, Lonnie Toft and the Sims guys and all these guys, the boards got longer, the boards got wider, the wheels got faster, and urethane, and the whole thing, man. And you had wheels like Sims, like Pure Juice, and they were orange, and they were awesome looking. And you had wheels like, I think they were Sims Snakes, they called them. And the Snakes came in a green, which were a little more softer, and they had the white, which were a little harder. All these options and different wheels, man, it was incredible. And then they come out with the trucks that hold the wheels on, called tracker trucks. Oh yeah. And the tracker trucks were wide. These things were smoking, so you could grind. If you don't know what grinding is, well, in my experience, something that I tried to do all day long. You skate up to the edge of like a curb, and you grind your truck right on the edge, makes a grinding noise, and you kick back the other way. That's all. That grinding noise was equivalent to when you were older and got a car, and you shifted that gear shift, and you heard that chirp and that chirp. Same thing, but we're younger and we're grinding, okay? But the guys do it now at skateboarding competitions at such a high level, it's ridiculous. The Tony Hawk and the years on that guy. So, but the wheels were awesome. And I tell you, some of these wheels with the bearings inside, as we used to change them, and they would just like pop in these urethane wheels. And you could spin these things with your hand, and they would just keep humming. And if you got on a nice, smooth road, you would fly. And you would have to push less amount of times and just coast, and you go. Or if you wanted to hang on to the back of your friend's bike, you could do it that way. Or if you wanted to grab somebody's bumper in their car and let them pull you a little bit before it got way out of hand and let go, you could do that too. But we used to set up ramps in skateboard ramps, not just the skateboard parks. I talked about the parks on a previous episode. But we used to make ramps constantly and living in the apartments in Miami and annoy everybody that lived around by the pool. We'd put a big piece of plywood on top of a fence. We'd go up it, kick around and come down. We'd go up it, kick around and come down all day long, man. We would terrorize the pool area. It was just crazy. And now that I'm older and kids that are running around my neighborhood doing similar things, all of a sudden I'm annoyed. Isn't that interesting? What comes around goes around. So that's what's going on there with the wheels and working at the club Horsefeathers. And I hope everybody's doing okay out there with COVID schmovid and the pandemic schmandemic. One day at a time. One step at a time. Do some positive things. Try to do something to take you out of your comfort zone, something you've been putting off and wanting to do. And reach out to family when you can. Touch base. Stay in the loop. We're only on this planet one time. I got news for you. This is no dress rehearsal. This is the one-time real deal. DeanBodie.com. Good girl, Bodie. Good girl. Good girl, Bodie, she's the best in the world. Ho! She's the good girl, Bodie. She's the good girl, yeah, the best. DeanBodie.com, 800-878-9698 is the hotline. You're welcome to leave a message. You can leave it. We'll make it a feature on the show. I promise you. We're going to have way fun doing that. We're going to ping pong each other. We're growing every day over here, Dean Bodie Show. It's a process. We're not going nowhere. We're coming at you daily. Why? Because life is daily, not weekly and monthly. This isn't like, I didn't feel well, I can't do it today. Because we're raw, real stories. We're coming at you. We're going to be posting them, however it turns out. The lighting and all this stuff. Right? The complainers, you don't like this or that, get your own show. Right, Emerald? Why do we season both sides? So both sides taste good. Got it? All right. So make it a great day. Bodie's saying make it a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Dean Bodie Show, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel. Dean Bodie Podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. DeanBodie.com. Dean@DeanBodie.com is the email. You're welcome to send an email. 800-878-9698. Dean Bodie Hotline, Dean Bodie Line. It's the Dean Bodie Line. Look at all the stuff we got going on. How exciting is this? Have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow.